Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one and only James Williams, Dark Waters. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not really excited about recording this video because, quite frankly, it's stupid what's going on. But we're going to get into it anyway. Everything is lining up for the summer of rage all over the place when you look at it. We got the Episcopal Church coming out, which is insane, saying that they stand against resettling white refugees, which, I mean, wow. I mean, that's crazy. But you got to hear it for yourself. While simultaneously,
we can't be ourselves in the Episcopal Church and take the step of resettling white Afrikaners from South Africa. Our church has a long commitment to racial justice and reconciliation, and we have historic ties with the Anglican Church of South Africa. Desmond Tutu is a part of, been a partner in this work for us. So we're just not able to take this step. It's not in line with anything that we're about, and we can't.
So we got that going on. Simultaneously, while we got that going on, we have Derek Chauvin possibly about to be pardoned. Oh my goodness. And as you know, Derek Chauvin was the cop that put his knee on the neck of what's this guy's name? I blocked the guy's name out of my damn mind because I got so tired of hearing his damn name. Let's just call him I Can't Breathe. Y'all guys know the guy's name, man. And so Derek Chauvin possibly getting a pardon. And we know that after the autopsy that this man died of drug overdose. Now, that doesn't negate the fact that Derek Chauvin shouldn't have put his damn knee on the man's neck like a damn tard. But nonetheless, Derek Chauvin getting pardoned. And we have a new black mayor going into Omaha, Nebraska, which is wild. But we are lining up for, and there was something else I saw that I want to show you. We are lining up for a summer of violence, and you need to be prepared for it. 21 hours ago, a man arrested and fired from his job after calling a black woman N-word with a hard R during an apparent road rage incident in Cherokee, New York. 34-year-old Justin Goodrich is facing second-degree harassment, endangerment, the welfare of children, and criminal mischief charges. And Lena Jennison said she said sporadically threw some change at his window. So you got...
Yo, get my fucking license. Come on, go. Get my license plate. You fucking threw shit at my car, you dumb fucking...
It's okay. You put your hands on my kids. I have it on video. I have dash cam. You grab my kids. I have it on camera. You grabbed my daughter. You grabbed my daughter. You grabbed my daughter. You put your hands on my daughter.
I don't give a fuck.
That's okay. I got it all on video and I'm pressing charges. You will be going to jail. And I know where you live. Thank you. I followed you all the way here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You touched the wrong. You want to call me in there? Yeah. Yeah, you were laughing in the car too. Yeah, I know. My daughter was a kid, and you put your hands on her. My daughter was a kid, and you put your hands on her. My daughter was a kid, and you put your hands on my daughter? And you thought I wasn't going to follow you? Who the fuck you think I am? You fucking put your hands on my daughter? You fucking put your hands on my daughter? You touch me with this, I swear to God.
That's criminal trespassing. But guys, see, this is what I mean. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell you a couple of things. Ain't nobody not going to like what I got to say. So we got clearly a road rage incident where a woman gets mad and throws change at a man's car. And then a man spazzes out. Both parties are wrong. Bitch, you shouldn't be throwing nothing at nobody car. But this is what happens when you don't have a man in the household. Because any man in the vehicle, in any situation like that, first of all, he's going to be driving. You should be driving. your wife and your family around. And so you ain't finna get emotional over no road rage incident. I have ample opportunities to get emotional over road rage, but I just look at the situation and say it's funny because one of us will lose our lives over a red light or something stupid. Because once it escalates to the point of no return, I'm going to have to take your life. You're not going to take mine, so I'm going to take your life. So my mind does the calculation, A plus B equals C equals you die, I go to prison, I don't get to be around my family. It's not that serious. It's just not that serious. You have to go way out of your way to make it that serious. And then when you go out your way to make it that serious, then okay, bada bing, bada boom, let's just get it popping. It ain't no talking, and ain't none of this, oh, you did this. No, ain't no words. Ain't nothing to say. Let's just make it happen, Captain. But when you put emotional women in the equation, and this is going to be, I promise you, it's going to be a woman, a black woman that sparks this off. Because it's being primed for it. You can see it. There'll be a black woman that sparks it off. And yeah, it's going to be a black woman that sparks this off. It's going to be this behavior pattern from black women that sparks this foolishness off. And if you notice the trend in all the videos, if you really search videos, the trend in all the videos is black women doing crazy stuff. And then you have the statue of a black woman being put up. They're priming you to understand that this is about to be the death, murder, or something happening to a black woman that's going to be provoked by a black woman. And it makes all the sense in the world because Black Lives Matter put black women in leadership who were telling you to worship the spirits of your ancestors. And they've been telling white people that black women can't be wrong and you should worship black women. Yeah, this is about to end terribly bad. And it's all over the place. I mean, it's all over the place. And again, I told you guys, it's this loop circuit. You know, you get there and start talking about black fatigue, like the average black person who's not a brain dead liberal will sit there and say, yeah, I understand. I don't want to be around them Negroes either. Some of them Negroes is crazy, man. I ain't got no time for that. Right? So they can understand what's being said, but you get a low IQ, let's not even say low IQ, a low information black person, and just say black fatigue to them, they ready to fight. Because they got low information. They don't even understand what it means. They don't even understand that it means that your behind is the reason why people got black fatigue. Oh my goodness, these shoulders. Yeah, baby, that's how you know you're getting the workout in, when you move your shoulder like that and be like boom, bing, boom, 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 bop, bam. All right. It's crazy though.
What are you gonna
You
fucking
touch
do with
me with
that?
this, I swear to God.
Go.
Now you just came to this man's house. Right? You got him on video. You could call the police. You got his driver's license. His license plate number. But then you come to the house and then you get out of the vehicle. And then you walk up on the sidewalk. Now, what a slick man would have did, a murder would have did, is he would have backed into his grass to get you off the street onto the property. And then he would have murderized you. Right then and there in front of your children. This is what happens when you don't have strong men around. A strong man would have said, hey, bro, let me talk to you. She'd been ranting raving. Shut your ass up, woman. Get in the car. Shut up and get in the car. Roll the windows up. Hey, man. And the dude would be like, man, your wife did this. Yeah, she did. I want to apologize. I'm sorry. And it would have ended the whole situation. The dude might have been mad, blah, blah. Look, man, it was just some change thrown at your car, bro. It wasn't like we hit you with no bullet. Man, I'm sorry. What can I do to make this right? And men would have talked it out. They would have boxed it out. They would have stabbed it out. They would have shot it out. Most likely, they would have talked it out. You understand what I'm saying? But instead, you got this ratchet chick. You got everything you need to handle your business. And you don't have to follow this man all the way to his house to get his license plate number. You understand? You have to follow the man all the way to his house to get somebody like, well, DW, he called her the N-word. You're going to hear a lot of people calling black people the N-word right now. When you had never heard this so prevalently done until now. Trust me, you're going to hear a lot of people calling black people the N-word. That was never a thing until April 27th of this year. And I need you to understand, this Psychological operation started on April 27th. It's why I told you guys that trends are so important, because you can find information in trends. Well, DW, you don't know what you talking about. And somebody was like, bruh, you know, the things you saying is suspect. Man, your ass is suspect. You suspect. Because if you understand how stuff works, you can drive and find the trend. And here it is. Over the past 30 days, April 23rd, 22nd, it popped. And make sure you can see this. Bing, bing, boom, 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 bam, bam. I want you to see. This is the graph for the term black fatigue. Black fatigue. Here's the graph. I told you. Wealth is in trends. Those who really follow me, never mind. You follow me, you know what I'm saying. If you don't, I'm not giving you that kind of free game. Screw you. All right, watch this. April 22nd. Black fatigue was at a 12. By April 23rd, right here, April 25th, April 20. Come on, man. What? I can't really see the numbers. Let's just say April 29th. Now, let's make it easy. May 3rd. Now, I want the real number. April 30th is when the black fatigue trend broke out from above its high of April 22nd. So let's just make it, let's make it May 3rd. So this trend started on May 3rd. Technically, it started on April 23rd, or April 22nd. It's when the trend of black fatigue took off. So black fatigue has done, amped up the terminology, the phrase, the mindset has amped up and started the problems of racial relations in America in 11 days. It's only been 11 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. This is about to be the summer of rage. Yeah, it's going to be the summer of rage. Now, I told y'all, when you really look at this, it's a crash collision coming down the pipeline. We got, what was that? That's a little acid reflux. We got the black fatigue summer of rage crap going on. Warning, 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 warning. And I'm warning you that you need to be paying attention, because here's what you have to understand. If you have a white neighbor, or if you're a black person with a white neighbor, or a white person with a black neighbor, you need to understand that there's a psychological operation going on. So when your neighbor or your friend looks at you a little shifty, then you might, and they start like, the eyebrow, don't tell me you falling for this psychological operation crap that they got going on. Yeah. You was at my barbecue yesterday. Our kids play on the same sports team. The only way to destroy the psychological operation is to remind people that we're on the same team. We know each other outside of what social media says, because social media is the tool of psychological operations. This video probably ain't going to get through YouTube, because they're going to be like, oh, you said this. I mean, it's probably going to get flags, but whatever. We'll get it out whenever we get it. All right, so we understand we got that, but I'm telling you, this is the one. This is the one that you got to be mindful of. This is the one right here. Everything that was done around Kilmore Abrega Garcia. Remember, we said it doesn't make sense for the Democratic Party to invest in criminals the way they invested in criminals that are illegals, unless they wanted the desired outcome. And they've been signaling the desired outcomes in everything they've been saying as it pertains to things like these ICE locations. Oh, they're disappearing people. Oh, the Trump administration is going to kill illegal aliens. They're going to do this. So we can expect this summer to be a combination of trying to get blacks against whites and whites against blacks. And then at some point in time, they're going to have an illegal protest, and we're going to get a false flag, and somebody going to roll through and hurt some of these people. I mean, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. And if you don't believe me, let's go to CNN. Come here, Breitbart. Open up. Exclusive. Make sure this is on the screen. Exclusive. With CNN Sinaloa cartel interview, legacy media hits its rock bottom. And let me say this. Let me go ahead and say this. I find it amazing that there's still black people out here who say they don't like Donald Trump, when Donald Trump is actually undoing what the CIA did to the black community. So when Donald says, hey, I'm taking out the drug cartels, and I'm taking out the fentanyl, and I'm taking out basically the CIA's drug smuggling operations where they funded themselves, he's actually undoing what was done when people was like, man, you know, the government put the crack in the community in the 80s, and you know it was the government, bro, that destroyed the black community. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But what you missing is Orange Man Bad, the one he like, yeah, listen, my name is Donald J. Trump, and I'm the one that's going in and destroying what the CIA did to the black community and all communities of America, because I don't want my people in this country on fentanyl, on crack, and on all the rest of this. I want my people to have jobs, baby. Yeah, I want my people to have jobs and have children and be able to live. I don't want them. We don't need to fund our special operations off of drug money. We could fund it off other things. We go into space. We getting asteroids. And we getting gold. But then they're like, oh, Donald Trump is a racist. Oh, James, you don't know what he's talking about. He's a racist. You Uncle Tom, you. That's what the black liberals, leftist intelligentsia says. You don't know what you're talking about. You're an Uncle Tom. You're an Uncle Tom. I can't believe you listen to him. Look at him. He doesn't get many views. But I can't believe people even listen to him. I went to Harvard. I went to Howard University, and I'm a Alpha Kappa Alpha, and I'm a Kappa I Psi, and I'm a Omega Phi Phone Phi Dog. And I am the boule of the black community. You don't know what you're talking about. Yo, dumb behind don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, all the problems is being solved. In fact, I submit to you that at this point in time, probably 75% of the problems that America has have been solved. It's just that people don't realize it. When you sit here, you're looking at the news, you're like, damn, Donald did that. Donald did that. Damn, Donald over there talking to, look how he in Saudi Arabia talking to these people. You can look at the video, he's just standing there. And I'm watching the video of him in Saudi Arabia, and he just standing there. And I'm like, looking at the crowd, this man is dominating these people. He gonna make you stand up and clap for him, and he's standing up for like 3 minutes and let him clap. I'm like, pure and utter dominance. Then he goes on to say stuff like, yeah, you know, to the globalists who come against us, we have weapons more powerful than anything you ever seen. We got weapons. He says it right there in Saudi Arabia. Right to the face of the Prince of Persia. Man, y'all don't even understand what I be saying, man. Look, let me get back to what I'm doing. Shit. I'm about to start cutting out some of my videos and making them shorter videos, because I be spazzing out and I be telling you like it is. To the face of the Prince of Persia. You go to the Prince of Persia and to his face. And I ain't talking about the Prince of Saudi. I'm talking about the Prince of Persia, the principality. Because it's spiritual and it's natural things. And then people be like, yeah, DW, I wish you would talk about the Nephilim. Everybody talking about the Nephilim. You know, in the wars in the second heavens. They don't even understand that Jesus Christ, everybody like Jesus Christ is returning. What does it mean? What it means is that Jesus and the rest of the saints, because if you read it closely, it's Jesus and the saints, they coming through the second heaven with glory. I've seen it before. It's a giant sword coming through the second heaven. They're coming through with glory. And what they're doing is they're pushing all that foolishness into the earth, because they're losing their places in the second heaven. And then people be like, you know, in the Bible it says in the days of the Lord will return and be like the days of Noah, and we're going to have Nephilim. No. No. The first thing that happened was they came down here and they started banging our women. Bang, 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 bang. Then the next thing they did was take positions of power. Yeah. And so when the Lord talks about like the days of Noah, it means that many of these people that are in government ain't gonna be human. And then I'd be sitting there saying, yeah, look at the lizard person. He looked like something wrong with him. But no, you don't know what you're talking about. Let's talk about the giants. Let's talk about the giants. Oh, the giants. Oh, let's talk about the giants. Anyway, back to the point I was making before I so eloquently spazzed out. CNN. You wonder why CNN would go and promote an interview with the cartel. Because they try to get people to be sympathetic towards the cartel. So when somebody whacks one of these MS-13 gang members, they can try and get people to go ride in the street for MS-13 and Sinaloa cartel and everything else. So your summer of rage is going to be a combination. They got two plans going. If they can pop off both of them, it's going to be great. They can pop off both of them. They're like, oh man, this is way better than we thought it was. It's amazing. It's amazing, baby. It's amazing. They got black versus white, and then they got everybody versus illegals. And the everybody versus illegals is to get the illegals to come out of the shadows and start attacking. Think for a second. Imagine for a moment, you and your old lady just riding down the street, minding y'all business, but they got all the illegal aliens upset. Somebody just pull up, pop, pop, and go about their business. Because now they got all the cartel members and drug dealers and everybody offended. Them people is head busters and wig splitters. You know what I'm saying? They like them Negroes from that Magnolia. They real head busters and wig splitters. They ain't talking about it. They about it. So we got that element at play. We got that element trying to rear its ugly head up in America. And then, but let's just go all the way through. Let's just keep on going. Watch this. Watch this. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Watch this. Where's Donald? Here he is. And here's Donald in the AP. White House correspondents protest lack of wire reports on Air Force One. Thank you, Donald. Everybody be talking about the Mockingbird media and the 3 a.m. talking points. Thank you, Donald. That's just like him just took out a blade and said to the deep state media. Right to the deep state media, just slice them up. You get nothing. If I'm not mistaken, there's other articles that say he threw them off the damn planes. I think it's Reuters, Bloomberg, and a couple other people got thrown off the plane. You ain't there no more. Why? Because that's the deep state is the media. Why? Because there's CIA, FBI, deep state, undercover agents in the media. Well, James, that don't make no sense. Well, yes, it do, because he exposed it to you when he was talking about Doge. Why do you think the media was so mad over Doge? When Doge said, wait, Bloomberg has got $8 million a month in subscriptions being paid for by the government. Man, and then you sitting there thinking Bloomberg is a good, reputable media organization. No, man, they just bought and paid for by the government. I wish they would. Trump give me $8 million a month. 8 million subscriptions. Not $8 million, 8 million subscriptions. I don't even know what the subscription price was. Hell, Trump, give me 10,000 subscriptions. Watch what I build. Watch how much freedom come from that. And I'm going to tell you, when you go really look, now this is the realest thing I ever said, and I'm only going to say it once. Remember, I was trying to download all those documents and all those CSV files from the system when they were going through Doge? Yeah, I actually downloaded them, and yeah, I actually wrote a Python program to go through them. And I'm going to tell you like this. It's quite a few people on YouTube that got subscriptions from the government as well. I ain't go into it because that just tells me that I'm not sure if they're operative for the good guys or operative for the bad guys, but I know you were damn operative. And so I said, oh, this is how the game played. This is how the game is played. Now, inherently, we all know it. So to be clear with you, some of these people you running up to YouTube watching, yeah, you know, this guy's got all these people. Yeah. Subscriptions. And I don't hate on you for it. That'll be clear. I'm not a hater. Man, shit. I wish I did have me some subscriptions from the White House. I don't. But I do have a website that you can join. IamDarkWaters.com. You can head on over and sign up today. You'll get some of the best scary stories you've ever heard in your life. I mean, decades, literally a decade worth of stories are there. And IamDarkWaters.com. Go ahead and sign up and get in and support, because as that morphs, you'll already be in. And as the next thing comes, which is finna be phenomenal, I'm going to share something with you. You know, and I'm not going to tell you the whole proposal, but you know, there was a camera project that I did that like actually captured real evidence of cryptids in the woods, right? And then certain people lost their damn mind. I mean, they really lost their mind because they had never made any money. That field never made any money, and you had to be a grifter. But I was wondering, I was thinking, you know, we have Starlink and we could have internet anywhere. And I'm thinking, why in Sam Hell has nobody put like cameras in sight and in view of some of the world's greatest mysteries? Is it because they don't have deal makers that have the tenacity to make that deal? To sit down and say, hey, you know, a hotel that's outside the Garden of Eden. What would it take for me to have a live streaming camera that just pointed to the garden 24 hours? What would you charge me? And what hours could I operate and could I not operate it? Just so people could see the garden. It'd be the greatest promotion you ever had, right? Or what about, you know what? Whatever. All I'm going to tell you is sign your ass up. I promise you. Your boy is a dog when it comes to this. The only reason why I ain't shot off like a rocket on some other things is because I'm not in business by myself. Got a business partner. His name is the Holy Spirit. And I don't want to be running off doing stuff. And then he'd be like, hey, what you doing? So you got to wait on him sometimes till he tell you everything. And so he don't always tell me everything, because he'll say, hey, I'll ask him a question. He'll be like, hey, have you bought your wife flowers? Be like, what buying my wife flowers got to do with doing this? And then I realized, well, you know better than me. You trying to cut off something, so let me go get the lady some flowers. Or, hey, have you called your dad and talked to your dad? And be like, we try and talk business, but he's like, no. You don't talk to me till you got these things straight. And so you go through this process where you be careful what I say. You go through this process where you're working with him on certain issues, and the things that are pressing to you ain't the most pressing things. The thing that's pressing in the moment ain't the most important thing. You think it's important, but he telling you it ain't important. So you go deal with the things he tell you to do. So it takes a little bit longer to get to that point. That's why they say those that wait on the Lord will mount up with wings, because at the end of the day, when you did everything he told you to do, then he gives you the supernatural speed and gives you wings, and you're like, whoosh. Then everybody be like, oh my goodness, what did he do? How did he get it done? He must have been cheating. No, I was waiting on the Lord, baby. Woo! Let's go to the next one.